What's going on, YouTube? Thank you for checking back in with another Doghouse TV upload. Today we're going to be talking about some exciting news for my CA18det. If you guys own a CA or know anything about them, they are kind of hard to come by and parts are really annoying here to get in the States. And shout out to one of the CA18det enthusiast pages on Facebook. I met somebody on there, his name was Nick, and he's from New Zealand. I don't know if he watches my YouTube stuff, but I know he follows me on Instagram and checks out some of that stuff, but he was able to send me a power steering pump along with a belt that he picked up at a New Zealand parts store, which I thought was pretty cool. And he also sent me the bracket to mount it on the side of the block and the adjustment pulley. So I might today end up just bolting it up to the side of the block, see how it looks, because I'm pretty excited, and just get like the mock-up just to see. And I also have the power steering reservoir in the little box over there that I want to mock up too. So I'm gonna do that stuff really quick, show you guys. And I also picked up something else that's really exciting. This is a CA block here with all 4 pistons. The crank is in it, and I got the girdle and the 4 caps there. We don't know the condition of everything. I'm going to strip it down just a little bit more and get it to a machine shop and have them take a look at it and see, you know, what all it's going to take to get it going. It looks like the oil pump housing has been cracked here. If you guys can kind of see, I know it's kind of dark here. Let me zoom in. You can see there it's been cracked. But I paid 50 bucks for this guy. The block itself looks really, really good. It rained on it a little bit, so it's definitely gonna have to go to the machine shop. It's definitely gonna need resurfacing, hot tanking, the whole 9 yards. So that's awesome. Let me show you guys the power steering pump. It's actually in the car, so let me grab that real quick. Alright guys, so here's the belt he shipped me, which is awesome. I don't have to figure out what size belt I need. Here is the mount that bolts onto the side of the block along with all the hardware. And there is the pump itself. So simple, so tiny, but so hard to find. They also sent me the banjo bolt with the crush washers and also the fitting, so that way I can size something up and get that to match and work out. But I want to bolt it up to the side of the block and see how it looks, and just get a general idea. Plus I'm kind of excited. So hold on, I actually bought if you guys remember, in a couple videos ago, I bought a power steering reservoir off a 180, and then a few months ago I was able to find myself a bracket with the hardware. So yeah, I can just pull out the hardware, bolt this up to my block, and then get everything worked out. So let's pop the hood on the S13 and pop this guy in here, see how it looks. Well, just when I get the camera set up, it starts to rain a little bit, and also it's getting dark, so I'm gonna try to get this guy in here. Alright guys, we are all mocked up. There is the power steering pump for the CA. It's so simple yet exciting. I am so excited to have this guy mocked up and in here. You guys can see that that line has been cut right there. I'm gonna have to pull that off. I installed it on here so I can go to work tomorrow and look at some parts, see if I can figure out some other way to make some lines for this. I'm sure I can figure some way out to make some high pressure line, and obviously that low pressure line I'll just get a hose and clamp it on and run it up here to the reservoir, and then reservoir to the rack, and then one from the rack to the high pressure line. So I'm excited that's all in there, squared away. I obviously don't want to hook the belts up right now, don't want to mess with it because it's got no fluid in it, and don't want to run it dry, but she's in there. Alright guys, that is going to be a wrap for the footage that I have tonight. I wanted to show you guys that CA block and also getting that power steering pump mocked up. Like I said in the last clip, just going to run up to my parts store tomorrow when I'm at work, try to see if I can mock something up, get that thing hooked up, and then I'm going to obviously put some power steering fluid once it's all hooked up and see if my rack is good, my rack and pinion. If my rack and pinion is not good, then disassemble everything and then put that on hold until I get a rack. So there's a couple things, to do. There's a lot of content to film, just, got to work and save up some money and get that done. On the other hand, guys, I went down to a drift meet today at Full Lock Drift Shop. I went down there, hung out with some of those guys, but sadly I forgot my camera, this guy that I'm filming with right now, but I brought my cell phone, of course, and I filmed a few clips on there. So I'm going to throw that in real quick. I'm just going to do like a cheesy introduction of that I was talking about, the Full Lock Drift Shop, and then a couple cool cars that I saw over there, and then show you guys that footage. And then I don't know what I'm going to do after that. I might upload it as is, or I might have some more content for you, but check that stuff out, guys. I will see you again in another day. What's going on, guys? So I packed up all of my tools and everything I needed to come down here to this drift meet that was like 30 minutes from my house, and I forgot my camera. I brought everything but my camera, so I'm filming on my phone. I don't know how the turnout is going to be. There's quite a few cars here, but it looks like people are just kind of hanging around doing their thing, so I'm gonna kind of like film the area, show you guys what's going on and all the different cars, and that'll be about it, because I don't know what is all gonna happen at a drift meet here, or Full Lock, something. I don't know. We'll go see. Alright, so old girl's out here. I parked her by herself because the Subaru's over there, and then the Evos, and then of course the RX-7. This thing's beautiful. What? Check it out. That is crazy looking. That thing's sick. Whoa, look at that. That is crazy looking. It is now a few days later, guys. We ordered a couple parts for the power steering system, which you guys saw in the last few clips of me installing that guy. I went ahead and ordered a ISR high pressure power steering line so I can just do away with the factory stuff. I have the reservoir from a 180SX that I got from my buddy Michael up the road. So we're going to try to get this stuff installed. Some of my boost piping and stuff is in the way, so I'm not quite sure what we're going to do about that. Like this guy here is going to be in the way of the mounting spot. We're going to see how everything looks and how everything's mocked up, and I'm going to try to get that line installed and try to fit up everything and see how it works with the CA power steering pump. So I'm going to pull all this stuff out of the way and get to that. So I've got everything pulled out of the way just about. I've got the adapter fitting here on the CA pump. This is an ISR, KA and SR adapter, so it works on your CA pump if you have a CA. I'm also removing the high pressure line fitting down here off my rack and pinion. That's a 14mm. I have that guy broken loose, so it's free. It's this line right here for you guys. Let me zoom back in. Sorry, hold on. There you go. You guys can see there. It's this line. So that guy's loose. I'm getting ready to pull that out and then mock everything up. I have to run up to the parts store, see if I can get another one of these Johnnies right here, because I need 2 of them for this side to mount up the reservoir. I have all the lines, everything is good to go, everything meets, reaches. I have all my hose clamps, so we got to get that high pressure line off, the OEM one, and then get this guy on, get the adapter and make sure that it sits on there correctly. And then I also might have to pick up some exhaust wrap or some cooling, like something to protect it, because it's going to be close to the manifold. So let me get that line out and then we'll mock everything up. So I got a little ahead of myself, and also the camera was on the charger and I kind of just not really forgot about it. I just kind of blew it off, to be honest with you. I was not really in a rush, but I'm just really excited to finally have power steering on my car. So everything is hooked up and squared away. You guys can see I've got the power steering pump on there. The new belt is on there. I'm going to tighten her up just a little bit more. The ISR high pressure line is on there. It is all ran down and through. It makes life so much easier, deleting that old raggedy, I don't even know where I threw it. I threw the line somewhere around here, the old one. That one was a pain in the neck, so this was 70 bucks. It made my life so much easier. I need to pick up some more of these little brackets here. I've got one that's not really made for it, but it's sitting in there kind of holding the reservoir up, so I would like to get that done. Other than that, guys, she's in there. I'm probably gonna have to move my boost pipe around or put some rubber in here in between it, because it rubs up against it. But other than that, guys, it is in there. Having power steering is really weird, but I'm gonna fire her up and show you guys real quick, so hang on 1 second. With ease, finally. Steering the car like it's nothing. Oh yeah, it's working in there. Look at that one hand. Oh, I don't have to use 2 hands to steer. Woohoo! I need an alignment though. I'm so much more happy. Alrighty guys, it is the next day after I had the power steering installed yesterday and got everything all good to go. I drove the car around a little bit. I drove it up to work, to Walmart, around town, and so far she hasn't been giving me any issues. I've noticed the rack leaks just a little tiny bit. It's like a little tiny drop over the course of like, I don't know, 8 or 10 minutes, just a tiny one, and it's only when you're steering the wheel back and forth. So I might need a new rack eventually, but right now it's looking like I might be able to get by for the next couple months. I think remanufactured racks are like $250, so I'm definitely going to try to hold off. I want to spend my money on other things rather than that rack right now, but it's working, it's functional. Right now I've got the car jacked up, the front end is up in the air. I'm actually bleeding the system a little bit more. It felt just a little wonky up here in the front end, so I've been steering the wheel back and forth. You guys can see the fluid in there is moving all around. The pump is definitely working. It's pushing fluid to the rack. It is so much lighter, as you guys saw in the last clips. So I'm just gonna keep doing this, try to bleed it out just a little bit more. Try to do what I can. If the rack's gonna keep leaking, then obviously I'm not gonna be able to get all the air out of the system, but it's better than not having any power steering at all. So I'm gonna do this a few more minutes. I'll check in with you guys. show you guys what the car's looking like. I mean, nothing's really gonna change. I'm just gonna, you know, tell you that it's a little bit better, and then we'll close out the video. So I'll see you guys in just a second. I have got the car back down on all 4 tires, guys. The system is bled out as best as I possibly could. My mirror just fell off, as you guys saw, and let's see if it damaged any more. It chipped the corner. Wow, that was cool. It just fell out while I was filming. Well, as you guys just saw there, my mirror fell off the side of my car. It's always something with these cars. I mean, if you're modifying and beating on them, there's always something to replace, something to fix. It's always something, but I'm really happy that I have power steering in the car. I ordered some new rack boots for the rack because I really don't know when the last time this rack was ever used. To be 100% honest with you, I thought the rack was just going to kind of leak everywhere, because when I looked up under there when I first got the car, and you know, throughout the time that I've owned the car, I've noticed the boots, like, I slide them back on and then some of them slide off, and one of them is ripped, and I just don't know how much debris got into the rack itself, and it's just been eating away at the seal. So I ordered some new boots for that. I'm also going to order some new ball joints for the front end, and then tie rod outers so I can get that squared away. I'm looking for these Rotogrid bronze wheels. I've got a couple different people like pricing out wheels for me, and I got a gentleman who I work with who's also going to price out a set. So I got a ton of things coming for the 240. We're getting so close. I'm really excited. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know I've been kind of like dragging these videos out, and a lot of you guys just want to see me drift it. I really want to drift it too, and I do go out and like do a little bit of street drifting. I just have to be careful with what I film and where I'm filming, because it can be a little sketchy. So I just have to be careful. I'm really wanting to get to the track, so I'm so close. I just want to get a few more things done and we'll be good to go. Thank you guys so much. I will see you in the next video. Later.